Well, hello, this is video 24 and I've just put together a few bits and pieces which are of interest, which you see on the bank when the fishing is particularly quiet. I hope you enjoy them. Well, we've been treated to a great display of aerobatics there, because it was quite something. But very difficult to focus in on the plane, which was quite high up, especially when you're doing it by hand. Anyway, we might just have a little bit of the old twists and turns on the video. I'll see when I get home. But yeah, pretty aerobatic, quite something. Wake. Just upstream of me here is this big overhanging bush in the water, and it's causing a little crease there. On my side the water is quite calm and the rising water is moving quite quickly just outside it, and between the two you get this crease which barb will favour. So this top rod is just lying on the crease in the hope that I can persuade a barbel in the crease to pick it up and go. But we'll see. Well, it's now 4:45. We've just had a big knock on the bottom rod. I might just leave the camera on. It's a very soporific evening. I can feel myself beginning to fall asleep, so I'll set the bite alarms just to wake me up in case anything happens and I've dozed off. It's quite often you see anglers with a head on their chest on the bank, especially on warm days. What you need is a continuous series of little taps just to keep you awake. It's such a grand day. Well, back at Top Cliff, you can see there that a lot more water coming down today. It's the 24th of September, a lot of water overnight. Still very peaty coming off the moors. So I'll go and fish peg which I like, flood peg downstream. Hopefully have some nice barbel on tonight. So for those of you who know Top Cliff, you can see the island which I fished on in the very first video I made of this particular series, and you can see there that it is very much out of bounds today. Well, I'm fishing this big open peg today, with the water being up. It hasn't fished terribly well recently, but when you get a bit of a flood in, and there's about maybe 18 inches in now, and it always fishes quite well, so I'm quite optimistic that we'll have a barbel on the bank tonight. It's a bit colder today, of course, northeast wind. We've just had a very, very heavy shower, but we'll just have to wait and see. The water still very peaty, but it's got a bit of sediment in it, which always helps. Peat on its own is a kiss of death. So we'll see what comes of it. Hopefully a nice barbel. Well, rods are in, put my freebies in. Always cast them quite a long way upstream of the bait,
where the bait is lying, so that in this fast current, by the time the freebies sink to the bottom, they'll be carried downstream and hopefully be lying around where the bait is. It's always a question of judgment and experience. We just wait now. Read the paper, cup of tea. And now the sun is out. It's not a bad afternoon, and on this left bank we're well sheltered from that northeast wind. So it's a good place to be today. Well, we've had a few plucks on that bottom rod, and the same last night. Quite a lot of plucks and some quite reasonable knocks. I think I'll just increase the hook size. It has a slight disadvantage in that it's more detectable, but if the fish takes it, I think these big knocks will be converted into a hooked fish, hopefully. Anyway, I'll give it a go.
Well, shifted pegs. I just had an hour and a half in that little, excuse me, in that little peg up there, and a couple of taps and that was it. Nothing at all. And my friend downstream, he's just had a nice fish, about 7-8 pounds, totally unmarked, beautiful fish. So they are feeding, hopefully. It's now 7 o'clock. Hopefully in another hour we will have one as well. We just had a little barbel on there, nice to see, and just bringing him across to the camera to show you. Jumped out my hand straight back into the water. So unfortunately we had one on the bank. We didn't get it to show you. Maybe we'll have another one, and we'll put that one on instead. Well, we didn't catch another fish last night, unfortunately, so I'll just finish off with this photograph of my friend Jeff and the lovely barbel he caught earlier in the afternoon. Absolutely glorious fish. I just say hello to those of you in Dubai who watch these videos. Yeah, it must be a lot warmer there than it is here at the moment. And to all of you who watch these videos, I hope you enjoy them, and for now I'll say goodbye.